Well, um, so today I am pretty pissed off. I've had a pretty bad day today, and for those of you that know, I run a server for people with mental health issues and AI art and how it helps um, people. Uh, this is what I'm doing right now, um, because I've not had the best fucking morning. I've not had the best day, and I'm kind of struggling a little bit at the moment with um, my mental health. So I've managed to calm down a bit, but this is how this is why I love this stuff so much, because at the moment I'm fuming, I'm making bad decisions, I'm basically triggered, and I'm really angry, and I've been out for a walk, that didn't help, so I'm just going to mess around with AI. You can chat to me if you want in the chat room, on the Twitch chat. Uh, if you've got anything that you want kind of me to look at, I will. But I'm here. I am working away, and you can talk to me if you want. Don't worry. I know I said I'm a bit pissed off and that. I'm not going to bite your head off or anything. I'm just going to work. I'm just going to mess around. So I'll leave it at that. Don't expect too much talking. I'm just going to mess around. I'm just going to try some stuff that I used to try all the time, just to help calm me down and make me feel better. What is that? I'll have a wee look at that later. Right. No, I don't want to add an image prompt. I don't want to do that. Oh, this has changed a bit since the last time I was here. Right. What's this? What is that? Alright, that's a weight setting. Cool. No. Don't want it to be a fucking beautiful face. Oh fuck. Sorry, I'm probably going to swear a lot. I'll try not to, but everything feels a wee bit like that, but that's not really how I feel at the minute. It'd be interesting to see what happens, because that's kind of like, that's going to be like, well, it's kind of I put two opposites in basically. What we got? I feel like a bit of Geiger, but I always, when I'm losing the plot a wee bit, I always kind of edge towards the dark stuff. But as part of me using this as therapy, I always like to add colour, because it kind of helps to calm me down a wee bit. This isn't quite the same as it used to be, but oh, what happened there? What's took me to that thing? I didn't want to do that. I want to put it in here. It's always interesting to see how. So that's see, I didn't put the artists in like that. So, and I think, where is it put there? It's interesting how it split that up. Anyway, I'm going to go for widescreen 16. I want it to be pretty close to the prompt, and I like using ancestral stuff nowadays because of what I've figured out of late about ancestral stuff with regards to, it seems to make the biggest differences in with regards to the other samplers. The reason I say that is if you go here to that link there, there's a really good explanation of all the samplers and stuff, and it shows you how they start, how they change. So like Euler, LMS and Hoon, they don't change very much. DDM and PLMS change, and then eventually this guy calls it, they converge. So they all become the same at a certain point. Apart from the ancestral ones, they seem to have the best. Well, it kind of gets there, but they seem to have the best ability to give you different outcomes. Holy shit. Now, one of the reasons I like doing this is because my emotions and the way I'm feeling at the moment has just caused me to create this prompt, because it's how I'm feeling. And now what it does is allows me to look at myself. I know it's not me, I know I don't look like that, but the fucking anger inside me feels like that. So, God, I don't want to feel like that. And I certainly don't want. And, you know, I can imagine my girlfriend when I blow my fucking lid and I'm angry. I can imagine that's what she sees, and that makes me feel really bad. But it's how I feel. None of that one there's pretty close, because I just feel like my head's just gone fucking boom, and there's nothing I can do to control it. There's just anger coming from every part of me. My body's tingling. I feel like I'm on fire, but I'm out of control. I'm going to evolve that. Right, I didn't. Right, let me see if I can add. Right, this might show you something. See if I do that, I can add more words, even though it says I shouldn't be adding more words. But I want to try and see if I can make this a bit more. Let's pop some Gothic art in there. I'll fix that in a minute. I'm talking to myself now. I do this when I fucking lose the plot. But you know what? I'm going to try and calm that down a bit. Calm me down a bit. Where are my I know what I'm looking for, I just can't find it. There. See if I can start to kind of bring myself out. Right, see how it's popped up too many words there? Now, I should be able to negate that by doing this. Hopefully. If not, I'll just change the prompt. But I'm already starting to calm down, and I think it's probably because I'm focusing on something else as well. I'll get rid of that fucking OCD. I'm not really feeling that evil anymore. Because earlier on I had some fucking dark thoughts going through my head, I'll tell you that for nothing. I fucking hate it. I hate when I get like that. Right, okay, that's got rid of it. Right, let's randomise that. Let's take out some of the noise. Let's try the other ancestral. Right, let's go for it, see what we get. Let's see if I can get this a bit more coherent, bring it into play a wee bit. Error refunded. Right, what happened there? Right, let's just try and run it again. See what happens. I think they're... Ah, fuck off. This will drive me fucking mad, this will. Let's see if I'm going to get rid of those. See if it's actually this or if it's just because NightCafe has been playing up of late. See what happens. Just archive them. I don't know, maybe it was because there was too much text, I don't know. Come on then. Funny how it stretched it there, look. Go and look at some of my peaceful stuff. I don't want to share it. There was something in this prompt that was messing around with this stuff. But it wasn't that stuff. I wanted to mess around with that actually. Okay. See, when I do that, I'm just doing its habit. That's the same as having nothing there. It's different for a comma, but let me go show some other cool stuff. Some of these don't work anymore. You making your mind up or what? Yeah, I'll just use the other one. Saves me flipping out. Right, what was I doing? Don't need to see that anymore. Don't need that anymore. Right, let's see. Just, I tell you what, I've used, because this list is so big, I find myself just sticking to the top a lot of the time. So let's have a look. Let's see what we can find. That sounds interesting. Let's have a look. I quite like that aesthetic, but it's not really what I'm after now. What's that one? That's nice. Steal that seed as well. Come in here, change the seed to that, bang that up to there, bump it onto 16. We'll go ancestral, portraits, get something ugly to look at. See, I'm calming down already. Oh, such a relief, because normally what I would do is I would just flip out for the rest of the day, no talk to anybody, and just stew in a pile of my own piss, really, and just get worse and worse. Whereas with this, okay, it's deliberately trying to piss me off now. Look, duplicate. Let's see. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's get rid of that. I'm going to just do a wee change. I'm still trying to figure out how much you had. Right, I'll do it like this first, and then I'll do what I was going to do. Right, go for it. That's unexpected, but I love it when it does stuff like this. What makes me, I find this rather amusing. So the prompt is probably the least dangerous prompt I've ever written, apart from the word anger, maybe, and yet it's still. I wonder what it thinks that is, that it's had to thingy it. Had to thingy it. My technical terms are awesome today, but my head's a bit minced. So censored. I wonder what it thought it is. I wonder what it thinks it is, because all it is it's just a Mandelbrot picture. Right, so I'm going to duplicate that again, and this time I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them there, and I'm just going to do it again and see if it makes any difference with regards to the strength of the Mandelbrot. So that's finally done. What do we get here? Jesus wept. But 20 minutes ago, that's how I felt. Now that I've been able to sit down in front of this, use this and get all the shit out of my head that was going on and into this, I've already calmed down loads. That's the beauty of this stuff for mental health stuff, and believe me, I've done this loads of times, whereas in the past I would have punched a hole in a wall, kicked a door, I would have went out, went for a run, tried to give myself a fucking heart attack, screaming and shouting at the top of my voice with just pure rage. That's what complex PTSD does to you, but I'm still a bit ranty at the minute and my brain's going 25 to the dozen, but this is calming me down. So I tend to fall out with people. I fell out with somebody the other day, but I've spoke to them since then, and they when they say that this stuff doesn't have any emotion in it, this is me pouring my emotions into this to calm me down, and I've dealt with these feelings and this rage and anger and shame and guilt and all the other fucking shit that goes with complex PTSD for years, and nothing apart from really, really strong medication has helped me deal with it more than this stuff. So, sorry, I'm ranting. Right. So what we got, right, okay. See, it's funny, it does kind of look like anger, some of them. And some of these remind me of what it's like. That reminds me of how my stomach feels when I'm angry. I got all these fucking knots in there and they're just grinding away at me. And I've got to do something to get rid of them. It drives me bonkers. But sometimes there's just so much rage that I just have to. Sometimes I just go for like a 4 or 5 mile run until I fall over. But even then, that helps slow me down a bit. But the mental stuff's still there, and this stuff allows me to get at least some of it out enough to calm it. I'll be able to be civil with my girlfriend now when she comes back. Whereas if I didn't have this, when she comes back, I'd still be and just being a pure pain in the arse, really. I like this. I'm going to see if I can evolve this into something a bit more cheery. I'm going to go. It's the pen. I love the pencil sketching. I use it all the time. But I'm going to try and add some colours into this now. I don't really understand what a lot of this means. Complementary colours, what does it mean? Complementary in regards to what? The image that's already there? Or let's try it and see what happens. So, it shouldn't add any colour. Unless you know what I mean? I'm thinking on a stupid kind of level, but let's see what happens. By the way, if you're watching this, you can ask questions if you want, and I'll be glad to help you out if I can, if you've got some questions about AI and that, because I'm feeling pretty... What the fuck? See, this does my tits in, this does. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Now, what is it that it thinks is there? That is... Why is it censoring that? It doesn't make sense. I'm going to show the guys in Thingamabob, because that's just ridiculous. Aye, it's a weird one. I suppose I better post the... Aye, does my head in, that shit, to be fair. Right, but I love that subtle. I really like that. I'm going to evolve that one now, I think, and see if we can't... I wonder, what's another word for anger? Right, I tell you what, I've kind of chilled down a bit now, so we'll take away the word anger and we'll put in the word calmness, because that's where I'm heading. I want to be calm, so let's try that. I'm going to change the seed for the crack, but I'll leave it as that, and let's see how many it censors this time. I don't get it. I understand why they've got the censorships in that, but I don't understand why it's so... It's pretty loose, right? It's not just me. I'm you know what I mean? I'm not imagining that. It's triggering. So for that prompt, well, I suppose that one only did one, so it's not so bad, I guess. Let's try some Midjourney. So I'll use the same prompt. Well, Midjourney doesn't censor anything ever. Let's just do that, and then I'll check my settings. And Midjourney, what we're doing, right? We're up there. Regular upscale. It's in remix mode. Can I turn that off? I can. Right. So let's try that. Put everything up for MJ free. I'm just going to copy that. See what the script is. You only get 2 when you use A1s as well. I'm definitely starting to feel calmer. That's wicked. Thank God for that. Anybody got any questions? No. Right, let's get back to this. Where are we? Partial refund. How many? 2. Right, let's have a gander. Starting to get some nice results. And I love this stuff. Like, before I got into AI art, I was into fractals with things like ultrafractal and what was the other one? Oh crap, what was it called again? I can't remember now. Apophysis. Awesome pieces of kit. Great for start images. I like that one. I can maybe show you something here as well, because why? So if I select that one and I go evolve and I go to the mask, and let's say I want to put something in the background because there's bugger all there, I'll just do it quick. The reason I'm showing you this is because quite a few folk have been like, it doesn't do anything, and sometimes they're quite right, it doesn't. Now that I've said that, and now that I'm saying this, so the reason a lot of the time it doesn't do anything when you've got a white background like this is because there's no pixels for it to grab onto. And a fellow moderator of mine, where is Sloth, or however it is he pronounces, it was him that told me about this, so thanks to him for educating me there. But I just wanted to show you it because I don't want people to waste credits really, so let's do that. Now there's several ways you can, I've got a video about this as well. You can add to the prompt and then hope that that's going to affect the back bit. So what shall we say? Now my favourite one for doing this is a psychedelic nebula. So me being me, let's just say this was the first time I was doing this and I'd been told about what it does. Where it's black, I want to see a psychedelic nebula. That's what I'm expecting to happen. Now, if my theory holds and it shouldn't do anything, it'll either be black or there'll be nothing there, but I guarantee you anything at all, I bet you it works. Just simply just to piss me off. And let's see, yeah, these are kind of losing their way a bit. Although that one there's pretty cool. I'm going to evolve that. But this time I am going to do some of these, but I'm also going to go, see, I don't know what, I wonder if complementary colours means the colours I am going to add are going to be complementary to each other and not so much the image. I can't really tell. I'll change the prompt there. So the difference I made was Mandelbrot. I'm going to add, I'll just leave it, see what happens. And I shall go back to Mid-Journey. Right, this pisses me off about Mid-Journey, something offy. I know everything's pissing me off at the minute, but where did I ask it for that? Now, as far as I can remember, it tends to do that when you use version free, style very high, and high quality. I think it's at least those two in conjunction with each other. So if I do that, and I don't think you can have the style very high and high quality when you're using that one. Don't get me wrong, Midjourney's awesome. Like, you can get some wicked results with it, but it seems to me that they're fucking around with it too much. Oh, they're screwing around with it too much in the background. God, I hope there isn't people listening to this that don't like swearing. Because I do apologise. I've been swearing like a trooper, but I'm starting to calm down. I take a deep breath. I'm feeling much better than I did half an hour ago. That's for fucking sure. Right, what do we get here? See it? I knew it. So in this instance, it has tried. I'm like, okay, granted, it's it's hardly a psychedelic nebula. However, there is stuff in there, so it did have a go. I knew it would prove me wrong. I knew that would happen. Half an hour ago, I flipped my lid at that and threw the keyboard out the window and went away storming Norman. But now I'm a bit calmer. But honestly, that's why I started my Discord. That's why I've got the Mad Hatter's Tea Party, because I knew I wasn't the only one that was using this tech to help calm them down and get their emotions out when maybe, normally part of my problem is that I can't really deal with my emotions very well, and I'm a bit like Bill Burr. There's a brilliant scene that he does when he's talking about how his wife's like, why do you behave like this? Why are you so crazy? And she's like, you go from 0 to 100. And he's like, no, I fucking don't. I idle at 75, and I'm kind of like that. And then just flip my fucking lid for no reason. It's never for no reason whatsoever. But like today, I flipped my lid because we couldn't decide if we were going to go out for lunch or not. There was all these additional questions. If we do this, if we do that, and I just got overwhelmed and fucking flipped my lid and basically spat the dummy out the pram, really. But when it goes, I can't control it. And this stuff, it's genius for this. I just wish more people would get into it. I'm trying to plaster it all over the internet and get people onto the Discord, because not only do we do this together, we talk, and we've got somewhere to go where you can rant to people that understand what the fuck you're going on about. But anyway, right, so now that I've calmed down a bit, what I'm going to do is I want to look at some. Now, see, these are better, but I wonder where it's picking. I wonder why it's thought that. I wonder where it got that from. Don't get me wrong, these are shit hot. That could well be anger. Let's put. I forgot I didn't take the anger word out of there, so maybe that's why it's shown it. I'm not quite sure what that is. But the aesthetics of this is awesome. Let's try. Let's have a wee look and see what it looks like back in the original one there, because the original one was proper arty-farty. Got really awesome results with it. I feel so much better now. Thank God for that. Right. So there was stuff I was doing the other day where I got this really wicked aesthetic, and I want to kind of play on it a wee bit. Was it this one? Yep. So I'm going to mess around with this for a wee while. So I want to do some kind of Halloweeny stuff. So let's duplicate for a second. Right. And I don't really like using trending on ArtStation, but I just put it in there because I was explaining something. Let's go into the modifiers. I'm going to do something a wee bit, see if it picks up, see if I can make the characters up even more surreal. I'm going to make them steampunky, so I'm going to drop that here. Steampunk Alice in Wonderland. I wonder how it will pick that up. And I'm going to put I'm going to take that out of there, and I'm going to go for beautiful, geometric, colourful. Does that make sense? and I'll leave it at that the now. And I always use 16 now because it's so bloody cheap. 4 credits. Yeah, I'll take that, thank you very much. And we'll use that. See what comes out. What happened on Midjourney? Oh mate, they're wicked. Look at this. Right, that there is, that's got Halloween written all over it. I love that. But I do like that as well. I'm going to variations on both of them. I'm going to variations on one. I don't like it when it does that. You know, when it puts a frame around stuff, it kind of ruins it for me. And that wee signature there's a bum as well. It's been that long, so I've not really used Midjourney that much. I'll need to go in and check out. I'll need to go in and check out the whatchamacallits. What the God Almighty. What the syntax is now, if they've changed the syntax and whatnot. Right, so it's away, it's doing its thing now. Did I actually do anything with this? Right, I'm going to duplicate that because I'm going to scroll through that for a while. And once you've scrolled through it for a while, you'll get, oh, what we got here. Oh, look, mate, honestly. The old heads are the, yeah, that's, look, it's put that on a canvas. Why? What? Oh, it's done it a couple. Ah, shit. What's caused it to do that? The word art, I bet, because it's thinking, but is that no fabulous? Wow. Kind of how my head feels sometimes. Just bits of cogs that don't work and they're broken, and sometimes they're just rattling around in there for a while. It's I fucking hate it, to be fair. That, look at that. But again, it's got, is that a frame? Am I just like, is that a frame? It looks like a frame to me. Right, duplicate and remove, and just do that. See if it. Let's go for where's my bookmarks and camera. I've had these for God knows how long. I just can't remember anything. So I'm going to try and counteract the heads and that being cut off by using some camera shots. So we'll try full shot. See what it says. Full shot camera angle. I'm not even sure if I need to put camera angle in there, but I will. And I wonder if I do this. I can't even remember what that one means. I keep reading stuff and keep I'm not even sure if that actually does anything. I'm not sure if it's just confirmation bias at the moment. Because I read stuff and they say, oh, it definitely does stuff, and then I read other stuff, and then I tried it myself, and I couldn't really guarantee, I couldn't say 100% that it did actually do something. That's wondrous. That's quite a nice one as well. Wow. Let's see what we get. Might be worth running this prompt in Midjourney as well, actually. I can run it in DALL-E as well, but DALL-E will know really. They're mad there. I like them. They are interesting. They are. Right, let's try it. Oh, bugger. What are we on again? Oh, we're on 1 now, aren't we? I'll pop it onto 2 and just leave it as it is. Okay. Right, let's see what we got for this little beauty. Still running. I don't know if you guys are the same, but like I'll be messing around and I'll do loads of things and I come across like loads of really cool aesthetics that I really like, and then I'll make other stuff and then I just completely forget. I got some weird results with this, I know. Quite Halloweeny. That would look pretty cool on a t-shirt. So would that. But again, look, it's on an easel. If I use the word art in here. Oh no, well, that's probably why that's happened. That's pretty cool. Oh aye, there was loads of cool ones in here. Oh, that's the first time I've laughed for a while. Awesome. I fucking love AI, art, text to image. It's just so good at dealing with shit when you've got shit going on inside your head, man. I'm so fucking grateful for this stuff, it's ridiculous. Let's see what happens. There. Art bat. Art. As you can see, I like testing stuff with Tim Burton and Geiger. Right, let's really screw around with the settings. And I love doing this as well. Just going mad with the settings. See what happens. Makes it more fun, I think. I'm going to put it up to 150 or full long. Oh. It's not very defined, is it? So let's try running it again and see if we can up the settings a bit. Get a bit more detail in there, maybe. Where art thou? 3 will make it right. See, when I use 3, I bet you I get these. See these weird, they're very distinct. Let's just see if, and I'll just leave it on medium then now, eh? You see what happens. Right. Righty-ho. Let's see what we've got here. Jeez, whoa. Did the full shot make any difference? He'd cut off, he'd cut off, he'd cut off, he'd cut off, he'd cut off. No, they've all got their heat cut off. That's a beauty as well. I like that one. We might get away with her that with her heat being cut off. Oh, a redhead. My girlfriend's a redhead, and she likes steampunk stuff as well. She might like that one. That's if she's talking to me. That is. Yeah, I don't think I'll be saying that one. That one's quite nice as well. Something about that one. I wonder. I haven't got a Scooby. Where's the geometry? Oh, it's hard to. It's steampunk, innit? I'm going to add that. Now, is that going to affect? Right, let's just see. I'm hoping that because she's there, it's not going to come down any further. Did I change I can't remember. I'll change it again. See what happens. These were interesting. Believe it or not, I'm a Buddhist. That probably surprises quite a lot of you because of my meltdowns, but Buddhism is something I'm getting into a lot. I used to be more into it, but 10 years ago when I lived in Thailand, but now that my mental health's kind of deteriorated over the last few years and I'm on loads of meds now, I'm getting back into Buddhism to try and help me with that, because Buddhism's all about the mind. These are pretty cool. I love how abstract they are. That's mental. They're all good. If a bit weird, but I'm going to change the settings and go for that. I can't remember what remix mode does, but it does something, and I'm going to bump that up to there. I like some of these. How do you change the aspect ratio again? Can't remember. I can't be arsed looking. It's probably AR or something like that. Right. When you use in Midjourney, that one or that one, it thinks that the double dots are multiple prompts, strangely enough. So let's do that. In fact, let's find what aspect ratio is. So if I go to my Midjourney page and let's have a look at other people's stuff. They're all portrait, aren't they? They all look portrait anyway. What's that? Is there an aspect ratio on that? I don't want to copy the prompt. It's because I cancelled my subscription. That Gandalf one's a beauty. Nice. So is that. I need to up my prompting game. I've become lazy. They're good. No. I can't bloody remember. It doesn't matter, does it? It's hardly the end of the world. Right. See what it does with it. What? Stylize. So that means that can't be that. It's got to be that. Oh, mate. Test is not compatible with quality. Base quality. Right, well, I'm kind of nice and calm now and think I'm going to go and read a book. So I'll mess around this for another 10 minutes. Let's have a look at these. I see. I don't really feel like looking at stuff like that at the minute. Although that's pretty good, so is that. But I'm a bit too mellow now for this stuff, but that's a wee kind of weird nuance of mine. See if there's anything like this. It kind of sends me a wee bit off my head. I like to have full pictures. I know it's probably pretty stupid, I know. The eye. So an hour ago I felt like that. Interesting how it's kind of got realistic, isn't it? Because I wonder if it's something to do with that. Because I've used that word it's making an assumption that it's a photograph, which it does. But they're all just that bit cut off. And yeah, okay, I'm kind of done with this. They are interesting, I like that one. Although that one's better. Look at her eyes. That one's interesting. Right, now I'm going to go and find, where is my profile? Oh, I keep forgetting because I don't thingy anymore, because I don't pay for it anymore. I can't use their website, which, by the way, Midjourney sucks balls. I paid for all of these, I paid for all of this, and just because I don't pay a monthly subscription anymore, I can't search. Bad me. And it doesn't show Buddhism, does it? That might find some of my Buddhist stuff. Yep. My lotus flowers. Copy prompt. And go back to NightCafe. Right, what does the prompt look like? A picture of Buddha meditating, 100 petal lotus flower. Okay. Right, let's see what Stable Diffusion's doing with that at the minute. Just leave it at 50. This is kind of weird, this is. Like, let's see what happens if I do that. I know I'm crazy, but I like messing around sometimes to see what pops and what doesn't pop. And I've got another 7 minutes or something, and then even Midjourney does it. So that's probably because that's Stable Diffusion, I believe. So it's a Stable Diffusion issue. Right, let's just put our money where our mouth is, as they say, and we'll go to Stable Diffusion. Where is it? I don't really use this that much. Where is it? I forgot what it's called now. What is it called? Dream something. So it's got to be in the bottom here somewhere. What is that? Dream Studio. Doo-doo. Welcome to the open beta. Okay. So this isn't the right one either. Sign out. That looks better. Wrong email and or password. Ooh. There, you just seen my password. I'll have to change it now, won't I? Uh-oh. Ah, I know why. Ha 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 ha. Right, I've got it. Bugger all to do with my password. Not now, matey. Right. Let's see, but we'll make sure it's the same. Oh, crap! I've gone and forgot what one. I've gone and forgot what I was copying there. Steampunk Alice in Wonderland one, was it that one? Oh, it's not that one. So this one, it's not that one, it's this one. What's the seed? Because I can copy the seed over. Copy the seed into Dream Studio. Seed. What else did we have on there? Short runtime Euler Ancestral. Why can I not change the sampler? If clip guidance is off. Oh, that's their new thing, isn't it? Oh crap, what was the what was this one? Euler Ancestral. Steps 50, yep. Right, let's see what it does. But yeah, so thanks for following me in my little meltdown. Sorry if I offended anybody with my language. I'm sure I didn't. So that looks pretty close to that. Not exactly the same. There's probably stuff in there that I didn't change. I should have changed. But yeah, cool. I think, or at least I hope, I've just given live real-time proof that this stuff does help people with their mental health. And believe me, I've got complex PTSD and ADHD, so I don't consider myself that bad. I know people that have got, these people are hurting badly, and this stuff helps them. So yeah, thanks for following me on my craziness that started, what one day, almost as if I tried to do Ganesh there. What one do I really like here? That one. So, in an hour I started at that, and the great thing about this is I look at that now and I think I don't want people seeing me like that. I don't want to see myself like that. I'd rather see myself like that. And that's how I feel now. I'm chilled now. Bit tired because it knackers me out when I lose the plot. But that's it. So thanks very much for putting up with my inane drivel. I don't know if you would have learned anything from it or not. But take it easy. Have a peaceful day. And I'll see you somewhere out there. Cheers.